go out of their way to be liked by everyone, it's just like harmful to all of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's harmful a lot of times.
Hey, you know what's harmful? Peach down smash. Was that a good enough transition to the set? I think that was pretty bad, actually.
I don't know how else we would.
We were having a great conversation, and Bailey interrupted us,
this.
and I'm outraged. Anyway, that being said, we have the Llod Rishi team, Peach and Marth, up against yet another rendition of the Fox Sheep combo.
Also, we've confirmed that Aklo is wearing the player tag Aklo to differentiate between the Foxes because he's taking it off for the sense where there's no other Fox on the screen.
And that is hero behavior, so I don't know what's going on. Hero behavior. So, what's the game plan here? I mean, generally speaking, it's going to have to be to target, to swat away one of them and target the other.
So the general idea, from at least my understanding of this, is Peach is a tank. She lives a very disturbingly long amount of time. And you can swat her away, and she'll have to float pretty helplessly back to stage, but can do so safely. When Peach is being swatted away at high percents, you bully the other person on the screen in a 1v2.
I feel like you could also do the same with Marth into bullying Peach. Like, you could just up throw Marth as Fox and then just run at Peach.
Yes, you absolutely could do that.
Because what the heck is Marth going to do up there? Nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely
What do you
nothing.
land with? You can't land.
You can't land with anything. You can't do anything. So it's like, it's very similar. And as you can see here, even though we're explaining about, you were talking about the counterplay, the stock count is actually fairly even. With,
that was amazing DI on a Rishi's part to not get back aired by Fox back into Sheep.
Yeah.
Did Llod just get up smashed and then SDI or DI down and then buffer roll away? That was crazy.
It was. That's why they're there and we're here, I guess. Insane. Runs off with the side B and not able to actually close out the ledge.
Oh, I like the idea with the dash attack on Llod's part to try to cover Fox's tech roll away.
Now they're both coming down.
Great coverage on Foxy Grandpa, and Llod makes it back somehow, and Aklo is off stage!
And the counter. He's
and
gone.
that will kill him. He was at 136, but a stock's a stock. You gotta take that.
Stock tanks are still stock tanking.
And the Fox and the Marth at their lives. And just, oh, what in the world? That was a crazy shield grab attempt.
Yeah, and Aklo just opting to Firefox behind his teammate in the middle of the stage just to kind of get away from it all.
I think Peach got invisible ceiling again.
It's been happening a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it happens when you run into, or it's like, you get hit in shield, right?
It's like when someone else gets hit by something that gets shielded. I don't exactly remember because I haven't been around as much.
It's been a while since that big house.
I will say that it usually gets set up when something happens related to a hit going onto a shield.
For like 1 week after a bait versus S2J, every single person in the community knew what invisible ceilings were exactly.
And how to set them up. And
now it's
yeah, now it's forgotten
knowledge. 2v1, can Rishi make the craziest comeback of his life?
It's really rough for it being Rishi here because he's in the air. What does he do? Needle, needle.
Oh, that was
clean.
A clean sequence. Wow.
Ugh.
So accurate. The pinpoint accuracy. Like, hitting both of the needles and then being able to grab ledge so elegantly.
Yeah.
It was so calculated.
That was clean.
Really good stuff on Foxy's part.
Foxy.
Not top 100, by the way. Player is unranked, has never been ranked, is currently not ranked in Tri-State, if I'm not mistaken. Might be mistaken. But
currently, no.
Currently not.
Probably in the upcoming because...
Oh, 100%. He's going to be like number 2 or number 3 in Tri-State. Like, not even a question.
He's been going to a lot of nightclubs, though.
Yeah, he has been attending a bunch of the nightclubs, doing very well against the field. I'm pretty sure the only person he has a losing record to that he regularly plays is Aklo. He had one nightclub where he didn't do super hot. I think he lost to Lou and one of the Foxes. But aside from that one
I watched that nightclub. Actually.
Aside from that one nightclub, he's been doing great. Also, shout outs to Lou. Guy's a legend.
Yeah, I actually got to hang out with Lou in past nightclub. Not the last time I was here, but the time before. And a lot of fun.
Yep.
Very cool. So, opening game for the set was Aklo and Foxy Grandpa favorite.
Double Fox going to Yoshi's, get a little more chaos. Puts on...
That's interesting.
No, it's not Double Fox.
No. I was going to say, that would make no sense considering they won the game.
Yeah.
Oh. So why do you think they opted for a Yoshi's here for Rishi and Llod?
I think they just want to get as much damage as possible by suffocating their opponents. I've said that a bunch of times, but I think
the general idea of the stage.
Peach specifically gets a lot out of boxing in teammates between, like sandwiching teammates, because you can do down smash and deal 1,000,000 damage off of a down smash.
Yeah, I personally like Foxy here way more than I like Marth Peach. So I was just not really 100% sure as to why this was the counter pick.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't go Dreamland, given the extra space and how Peach doesn't really want to. Like, Peach can live forever on that stage. But yeah, to each their own.
To each their own, indeed.
Yeah, like Rishi grabbed Aklo there, did a pummel. Llod was trying to fall with a down smash and deal like 1,000,000 damage to the Fox being grabbed.
Aklo jumped out of it. It was pretty good awareness.
Yeah.
Just being like, Peach will down smash here, and jumping. Definitely good on-the-spot decision making. Wow, that
big down smash. That might be a kill for both.
Oh!
And the down air!
Whoa! Little strategy.
All of a sudden, we got a relatively even game, at least stock count-wise. Marth definitely a kill percent right now.
That was... Oh, no.
Oh,
that was bad.
That is very unfortunate.
Going from absolute insane champion of the map to killing his teammate.
Yeah,
in the
it
same
happens.
10 seconds.
It happens. That's the chaos of the
Well, the stage is small. It's hard not to make a mistake and accidentally get your hitbox caught into somebody else's.
100%. Yeah, he just hit him again with the up air.
Just kind of runs into Sheik's down smash. Not really ideal.
And just ran into Peach.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do as Marth here.
Yeah, a lot of
so
team
bad.
kills this game. Specifically from Rishi and Llod.
If you don't have space to breathe, it's just brutal. And with the stock deficit, not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty fine. Llod goes down here, though, which is very big.
Oh, 100%.
So now, that was actually really clean. I think that was really important to get them split up there. Now they can try to get some work done with the last two stocks that they have.
And we'll see if they can do anything with that, because they are both at very high percent. Get the forward smash tipper, and another forward smash. Not enough time to cover the ledge.
So this game became winnable, but of course there is a big problem, and it's that Aklo has a lot of pressure.
They're also both in the corner at high percent, and it's a little hard to get in, especially against characters as fast as Fox and Sheik.
Yeah, they simply can't breathe. Now they can a little bit, but it took them a long time to get to this position, and a lot of percent was taken.
I thought that Fox would go for an up smash there. Very surprised that Foxy decided to finish that.
That might have been like a tunnle or something.
Yeah, because she can't really kill off these low percents, whereas Fox can. Oh no! So unfortunate.
Just hit him anyway. The Sheik was going for the down smash. It's fine. Just send it. They'll both get hit. It's fine. The game's over. So that's 2-0, huh?
That is a 2-0, and
yeah, I'm really not sure about that counter pick.
It has looked pretty dominating for Aklo and Foxy. The brothers are doing a phenomenal job at killing Llod early, at not letting Rishi... Like, in a lot of the prior sets we've seen of Rishi Llod, Rishi was throwing out a lot of forward airs and up airs to save Llod at higher percents when Llod was being thrown into his general range.
Yeah.
And it feels like Rishi has been getting boxed out, like getting hit so often that he can't do that, and he's not able to save Llod as much. Like, it feels like they are breaking the team synergy that Rishi and Llod have.
I think you're right.
By positioning, at least. That's because that's in
yeah,
the
positioning's
last
like half the battle here.
Yeah.
And even though Melee is like super chaotic, you can still at least get it down to as little bit of like consistency.
The ultimate goal of Melee is making it so your opponent plays the game as little as possible.
Yeah.
You want to be in control. You want to be an advantage. You want to make sure your opponent can't... Like, with tech chasing, your opponent is not attacking you. With, like, you want to wobble your opponent as much as you can.
True.
And that's what they're doing here. Especially in teams, when you actually can just, like, volleyball your opponents back and forth and not let them do anything.
So Aklo and Foxy Grandpa poised to add another block onto the pile
Mewtwo
of 3 zeros. Did you see a Mewtwo hover? I didn't see that.
Oh, no. Aklo. I think Aklo's resetting his controller between games, and he just hovered Mewtwo, and I was like, whoa.
How funny would that
never
have been?
seen. I think Aklo is a very strong player. I think his Mewtwo gets 8-stocked by all 3 of the people on the screen right now. That is, I don't think Mewtwo can do it in teams. I'm sure the 4 Mewtwo players in the world, I'm sure Fast Hands is sitting at home thinking, nah, he doesn't know how Mewtwo can do it in teams.
Remember Mr. O?
Mr. O, that guy was so good. The Mewtwo from NJ.
I remember seeing, I was standing at a frame trap house in 2017 watching that guy play Mewtwo, and I was like, why is this guy not known by anyone?
I remember watching him restock Beerman and charging a Shadow Ball off stage to edge guard him and cover a side B. That guy was crazy.
It was nuts. But we're on Dreamland, which makes a lot more sense for the dynamic that this team has to offer. Even though Foxy Grandpa hasn't taken any percent, this is still the right idea.
Yeah, this is like the conventional counter pick you would expect to see from a Marth Peach team. Like any Peach team really wants to go to Dreamland.
Yeah. I can understand why Marth would be kind of annoyed by it, but you can just grab when Peach can handle the KOs for you.
Or just survive. Like you just out-tank them. I love both of them throwing the other brothers off stage in tandem.
Okay. Aklo just kind of getting a free opening onto Rishi there.
I like the turnips bouncing into each other and getting the clean extra 4%.
A lot of neutral going on here. Game's a bit quieter.
I mean, there's a big difference between playing on Yoshi's and playing on Dreamland.
Aklo's movement there was so high tier.
100%. Aklo's movement it's really, really solid. Like you see him at on the nightclub streams doing perfect. He was just standing still. For like 5
He's
seconds.
outplaying Llod without moving. It's terrifying.
It's crazy because we were just like gassing up his movement, and then he was like, "Oh, I hear you. Check this one out."
He's like, "Check out
stand still."
The coolest movement tech of all.
Standing is so good in Melee.
It is. I've lost to a few standers.
Standing is high. Because if you're in a good spot, why leave?
Yeah. I can see that.
I'm surprised the Nair set in that direction, and Aklo accepts his fate, side beast to his death.
What do you think Foxy Grandpa's idea was on sitting on the platform with the shield up? Just kind of waiting for
not
Aklo?
getting hit. I see a lot of the old school NYC players would do it, where they would like either camp the ledge or light shield on a platform, because they just would expect their opponent wouldn't be able to land on a platform and go for a grab in time, and if they hit the shield, or seem like they're hitting the shield, they can go for a shield drop or slide off.
That makes sense. That all makes sense to me. I think Red Team's taking a bit too much percent for this to be good for them.
Yeah.
And a stock loss as well for Aklo.
And Aklo had his last stock already.
Everyone else at 3, high percent.
Yeah,
so.
this stage really working out. And a big, massive fair is going to send both Llod and Rishi.
That was big.
To the sky, or to the side.
Yeah, that was really good from Foxy Grandpa. Amazing gameplay.
Yeah.
And he's
all
still
of a sudden,
here.
it's like relatively even again, at least stock-wise.
Yeah, Aklo's going to have to do a lot of legwork here to try and get the percents tied up while Foxy Grandpa plays on the back foot. But it's completely doable.
Yeah, Foxy holding on to his stock really well. Great DI, getting only taking 9% in arms attacking on the platform after getting hit by Marth's Fair.
And considering Marth is taking point here, he's having a hard time just knocking Sheik out. Aside from just running in, Peach would be the one that has to try and get the KO.
But it's very scary for Aklo right now, though.
Yeah.
He's at 86%. Any clean hit. Chain!
Didn't end up going too bad. Oh, that was
great
a lot.
Follow-up by Rishi, sending Aklo off stage. Oh, no!
Wow. That working out for Red Team was a miracle. And Aklo's still hanging on to the stock. It's going to go down now. The share stock is going to come through, and now Foxy Grandpa really has to play carefully.
Aklo, or Llod and Rishi with a pretty solid lead right now. Rishi needs to hang on to the stock and deal as much damage as he can.
Yeah, and Aklo's just trying to use his movement to try and get in on Rishi, but superior defensive play by Llod is making it so that he can't get in.
100%. I'm liking the grounded style that Rishi's playing.
Foxy!
Massive tipper.
That's big.
Llod versus Aklo.
Aklo versus Llod, a 36% deficit, and he's stuck with Dreamland. He can run this clock. He's got 4 minutes.
Someone told me that Aklo was a little upset because Llod was seated above him at this tournament, so maybe he can take it out and get a little preview in this one stock.
Oh, and that drill, and then he drops down. And now we're just commentating singles again.
Running and gunning, but Llod with the call out. Great turn up to the top platform.
Oh, that was really dicey, and somehow Llod didn't get an opening for it. The turnip pull was not punished. The dash
He
attack is
caught
big.
the dash away. He can't get a follow-up off this. He can't go for an up throw. Double power shield.
This is for the 3-0 if Aklo can clutch this.
But Llod playing it super safe. Okay,
Wow.
That was so good. Llod tried to jump out of shield, get hit by the drill, and down smash. And Aklo, aware of this, waited it out and didn't overcommit, and then got his opening. So good play, like amazing play on Aklo to outplay Llod's defensive.
The King of New York strikes again.
King of New York strikes again.
And it is a Tri-State Roots Grand Finals. There's an asterisk there. But
big asterisk.
a huge one.
Huge.
But awesome. I'm so glad we got to see that 1v1 at the end. It was super fun.
Yeah.
And Aklo playing like a machine. Just
Aklo,
so good.
Incredible player.
So good.
I mean, he's top 10 for a reason.
That was awesome. I'm so glad I got to see that. Wow.
He's really, really good.
And you mentioned something about him not being happy with the seeding situation.
I heard that. Well, okay, so the Llod is seated above Aklo at this tournament because if Aklo was seated above Llod, he would play Zane, who just played Aklo at Full Bloom 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And one of the easiest